And Shalom, Yahweh Shem Shah Brakatham, Yahweh Shemal Yathah by Shem Shah, preaching Captain 10,000 Yagawa of Oklahoma, doing the Oklahoma Law class. Today, the topic of the class is Hear the Prayers of the Dead Israelites. That precept right there is just on is just on the topic because of what's going on in Oklahoma right now. Oklahoma, you have right now you get Julius Jones. Julius Jones, the brother that was accused, that was charged with murder of a white businessman in Edmond, Oklahoma, in 19 what was it? 20 years ago. And the sad part about it is this brother been on death row for 20 years, and he never been. Come on, come on. He was railroaded in this trial. He was railroaded in this trial by his defense. And the guy that was supposed to be his accomplice, who was the driver, he copped a plea, did 15 years, and now he's out. He did 15 years. He's out of prison, and now it was said that he told two different guys while he was locked in prison that he really did the killing. And said that that Julius Jones is going to get the death penalty for something he didn't even do. And now look, through these godforsaken laws of the oppressor, that guy can't even get tried for that crime again. You can't get tried for the same crime, So so right now they're holding Julius Jones and have him for to be executed tomorrow. And the thing is, look, the sad part about it is, so evil about it is, his alibi was his father and his sister, who on the night of the murder, he sat at home and watched TV with them. They were never called to the witness stand for him, by his defense, or he wasn't called, on the stand, So, there's so many holes in his conviction, But now the white guy didn't kill. What's his name? Howe, I think his last name is Howe. So now his family is saying that the daughters are saying that, oh, it was him, positive, it was him that committed the crime, the murder, because they were there. They were little kids, though. They were there. So 20 years later, they stand there saying that it was Julius Jones and he should be murdered. He shouldn't get away. He should be murdered and he should be killed. And it's a big mess. And so down here, they got so many protesters, protesting Julius Jones. Being murdered tomorrow. That's what I call it, a murder. I don't mean to call it an execution. Execution is like something about a guy being guilty or something, or being killed, That's a righteous kill, so if he was guilty of it, but the guy's being murdered because, he was railroaded by his defense, but that's expected what's going to happen to a black man in these courts of the oppressor. That's what's going to happen to you. You got Governor Stitt. Now, Governor Kevin Stitt, after his the board of clemency, they recommended him for clemency, to just go ahead and not be executed, and get off. But so it's all on Governor Stitt's desk, whether he's going to exonerate him or have him executed. Now, the evil thing about it, what everybody is missing about Governor Stitt. Now, even if Governor Stitt is going to send him to his death, or he's going to spare him, why take his family, his mother, take him and everybody through the trauma that they got to go through? Why? What's the waiting game about? You know what I'm saying? Now, if you say he's innocent, then hey, I'm going to go ahead and make the call. If he's guilty, go ahead and make the call. Why take his family through that? Take his mother like that, and his father, because his father is sick. I heard, so that's why he hasn't been on the camera. So it's real evil. What's been done to the brother. On top of he spent 20 years, 20 years on death row here in Oklahoma. And it's so evil what the oppressor and his whole system is set up. And where they treat blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. You get, come on, John Grant. I brought that out some classes ago about John Grant. He was the other man that was on death row down in Oklahoma, and he was put to death. And he committed a heinous crime. He killed the cafeteria lady at the prison where he was locked up. But when you look into it, he was thrown into a male facility, prison, when he was 17 years old, from a robbery, not a murder. Just what? Some robberies? Some robberies? Come on. He didn't murder anybody, and you threw the 17-year-old into a prison with hardened killers and murderers. And then wonder why did he go? What ticked him off? What ticked him off to go and murder the cafeteria lady and stabbed her 16 times? Do you imagine what happened to that 17-year-old boy going into a male prison at 17 years old? Do you imagine he was molested and everything? I mean, come on. You're not even looking what was done to this man. I mean, they didn't even give a damn about him because they put him in the male facility. Adult facility, I would say, adult facility. You want to put them in an adult facility with hardened criminals? I mean, murderers, murderers and everything. You put them in there with them type of people, and wonder why did he murder? Come on, he was brought up by murderers. You put him in there with murderers. I mean, that's so crazy that you know what I'm saying, and so evil that they go. And then they're going to put this man, no, he had mental problems. His attorney, John Grant's attorney, said he had mental problems. They didn't give him treatment for his mental problems. Come on, he went to an adult facility when he was 17 years old. The man got raped and everything. I mean, come on. I mean, can you imagine what that done to that boy? He spent 48 years of his life. He was 60 years old when they executed him, last month or something? He was 60 years old, 48 years of his life he spent incarcerated in prisons. Now, you telling me that he don't have no mental issues? You telling me that he wasn't crazy? Man, it's sickening what they do to us. Now Julius Jones is on deck tomorrow. Tomorrow they're gonna murder. That's what I'm calling it, a murder. I'm calling it what it is. It was a murder. I mean, they're gonna murder Julius Jones tomorrow. And that red-faced devil Kevin Stitt, the governor. Oh, you know what I'm saying? I mean, he's just an evil devil, racist devil himself. I mean, who's gonna save him? I mean, Senator James Langford. Come on. Senator James Langford looked like he just took over Ku Klux Klan here. Who else? Jim Inhofe, Senator Jim Inhofe. Senator Jim Inhofe is 205 years old. What in the world? A 205-year-old white man. What in the world? There's no hope for Julius Jones. Only if the Lord is going to spare him. Like if Governor Stitt gives him a stay of execution, that means the Lord wanted him to live. I mean, that's plain and simple. That's plain and simple. Because what he's up against a bunch of racist white people in Oklahoma. And that's Oklahoma justice, to kill a black man. That's all it is. So I'm sitting here like, I mean, and it's a sad state to be in. This is why we urge blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians to, come away from your crime, your life of crime, if you into it, because it's like, you can't win against this beast. Now What precept I'm going to go to? Yeah, so we're going to start in Baruch 3, chapter 3, verse 4. And the Baruch is in the Apocrypha. Now, and it says, O Lord Almighty, thou God of Israel, hear now the prayers of the dead Israelites. You know, hear now the prayers of the dead Israelites and of their children which have sinned before thee, and not hearken unto the voice of thee, their God. For the which cause these plagues cleave unto us. You know, so, I mean, this is just so heavy right here. It's almost the prayers of the dead Israelites. You know, why are we dying like this? Why in the world, like the prayers of the dead Israelites is like, I mean, come on. The people, the Israelites, blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians that died before us, you know what I'm saying? It's like their blood is crying out. Like the precept said in the Bible when it says, their blood cried for me from the grave. You know? These things, what are done to us is like, good Lord. You know what I'm saying? Hear the prayers of the dead Israelites. You know what I'm saying? And of their children. It's like saying, like, the ones that died before us, you know what I'm saying? They praying for vengeance from the Lord. You know? But it's one thing that's going on with us, you know? It says, look, it says, and of their children which have sinned before thee, and not hearken unto the voice of thee, their God. And that's like talking to us. Now, we haven't hearkened unto the Most High. You know what I'm saying? The people that died, all the Israelites that died before us, you know what I'm saying? They didn't hearken unto the Most High. And now we, as a people, we are not hearkening unto the Most High. You know, but we got 1,000 signs down there saying from save Julius Jones, free Julius Jones. What's the problem? Come on, we in the law class. I'm giving you the law. We supposed to keep the law, statutes, and commandments of the Most High. Now, everybody's down there, and we join with the oppressor, which goes against the Most High God. You see how many white people down there saying free Julius Jones? What are we going to learn from this? What are we going to learn from this? You know, I pray the brother, the Lord spares the brother. You know, he's a brother. You know, I pray the Lord spares the brother, but if the Lord allows him to get executed, that's of the Most High. But if the Lord does spare Julius Jones, what are black people, Hispanics and Native Indians, what are we going to take from it? Are we going to go and wake up and start serving the Most High? What are we going to do? What are you going to do? Huh? You want to start keeping the law, statutes, and commandments of the Most High? Because in the Bible, the law, statutes, and commandments of the Most High, the law is to separate from all the heathens. What are you going to do in Oklahoma, huh? A black man in Oklahoma going to separate from the oppressor? A so-called Hispanics and Native Indians, are you going to separate from the oppressor, the so-called white man? I seriously doubt it. I seriously doubt it. You know what I'm saying? So what does it say in this precept? Well, it's saying the prayers of the dead Israelites. And the sins that what we are sinning doing. What are we doing now? Huh? We are sinning against the Most High. We want to stay joined with the oppressor. We want to follow him and do all the wicked that he's doing. We want to smoke weed and blunts. You know what I'm saying? What they call Oklahoma, I was just on the news. They call it the wild. Oklahoma is known as the Wild West of weed. The Wild West of weed. And you outside protesting, saying, "Oh, free Julius Jones," with the oppressor by your side. You know what I'm saying? We got to think about the things that we do, the sins that we do against the Most High. You know? That's what we got to take. Like I said, I pray that the Most High spared this brother, Julius Jones. Because, it's blatant. It's blatant watching the case that he didn't commit that crime. He didn't commit that crime. You know what I'm saying? But it's like the devil the Bible speaks of, the oppressor. They just want to kill a black man. That's all. That's all. Because look, check this out. If Julius Jones gets off, nobody dies for the white man. Nobody dies for Paul Howell. Paul Howell is the white man that was killed in Edmond, Oklahoma 20 years ago. So Paul Howell, his family is looking like, hey, we don't care if he's not the right man. One black man going to die for my white brother. That's what white father. That's what his daughters are saying. That's what they are speaking. A Negro is going to die for Paul Howell. That's what they are saying. They don't give a damn if he didn't do it. Oh, he's a black man. They said a black man did it. Hey, that black man, he did it. A black man is supposed to die for the life of Paul Howell. That's what they look at it. They don't give a damn if he didn't do it. A black man needs to die because the white man died. That's their spirit on this whole Julius Jones case. That's the whole spirit of Oklahoma on this Julius Jones case. A white man died, a nigga gotta die. That's the way they look at it. Somebody gotta die. If a white man died, hey, somebody gotta die. You know? It's sad that how destroyed we are as a people. Because like I said, we join with them. We're joining with them. We're trying to, everybody, all the oppressors are out, so-called white people, they are out saying free Julius Jones, holding hands with black people, you know what I'm saying? Proverbs 11:21 says, though hand joined in hand, the wicked, they still want to be punished. Man, let's finish reading Baruch chapter 3. Then we're in the middle of verse 4. Then it says, for the which cause, look, it says, hold on, Salaki. Let me read from the top. It says, O Lord Almighty, thou God of Israel, hear now the prayers of the dead Israelites and of their children, which have sinned before thee, and not hearken unto the voice of thee, their God. You know what I'm saying? We not listening to the Most High. We not listening to the priests and prophets of the ISRAELITES. We doing these classes all the time, but you're not listening to us. But you out there protesting for Julius Jones. With all the rest of the oppressors. For the which cause these plagues cleave upon us. These plagues cleave upon us. Come on. Anything bad, it's happening to blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. You know what I'm saying? Boy, look, verse 5. Remember not the iniquities of our forefathers. Ooh, that's heavy right there. Man, it says, remember not the iniquities of our forefathers. What they did in the past. The sins of our forefathers was the civil rights movement. Man, we got to send up some prayers and say, Lord, hey, don't remember those sins that they did. Let's separate from this oppressor. Let's separate from America. Because all of them, Martin Luther King and all that, we shall overcome garbage. That's got us in this mess right now that we in right now. That opened up the prisons for us. We go in prison like guests coming into a hotel. But this precept says, remember not the iniquities of our forefathers, but think upon thy power and thy name now at this time. Black man, Hispanic man, Native Indian man. Think about the time right now. Right now is our time to get back with the Most High. Our time to come back, start keeping the laws, statutes, and commandments of the Most High, you know what I'm saying, and come back to the Most High, and truly serve the Most High. Follow him. Follow Christ. Because right here, that's beautiful right there. If we do that, hey, then the Lord will hear the prayers. He will hear our prayers. That precept says, but think not upon thy power and thy name. Now at this time, at this time it's our time to come back to the Most High. You know what I'm saying? Whatever happens to Julius Jones is going to happen. It's going to be of the Lord. Whether the Lord allows him to die or if the Lord spares him. You know what I'm saying? But everybody, that's around there protesting, but if you're Black, Hispanic, and Native Indian, you got to come back to the Most High. You got to keep these laws, statutes, and commandments. They're not done away with. That's what Matthew 5:17 is about. When Christ said, think not that I've come to destroy the law of the prophets. There's no precept in the Bible that's going to nullify that, what Christ said. He's going to nullify that precept. The Bible doesn't even contradict itself. Now, verse 6 says, for thou art the Lord our God, and thee, O Lord, will we praise. Verse 7 says, and for this cause thou hast put thy fear in our hearts. You hear that? Put the fear in our hearts. This is the way we got to think right now. We got to think just like this. We should have some fear in our heart from what we've been through as a people, Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. It should be some fear of the Most High. Because why? He put us into captivity. He put us into slavery. We suffered all the captivities that Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians down through history suffered because the Most High allowed this to happen to us. He put us in that because of our sin. So now it's time to come back to the Most High. Now it says, and for this cause, thou hast put thy fear in our hearts. We got to have fear. We got to fear the Lord. The fear of the Lord is the beginning of all understanding and all knowledge and wisdom. The fear of the Lord, not because you love the Lord. That's Christianity. That's not the Bible. You know what I'm saying? Now I'm going to read on. It says, to the intent that we should call upon thy name. You hear that? You hear that? That's just so heavy right there. And for this cause, thou hast put thy fear in our hearts, to the intent that we should call upon thy name. You hear that? That's the fear you got to have for the Most High. You know what I'm saying? Fear is what? He put us into captivity. He put us on slave ships. You know what I'm saying? He allowed all that to happen to us so we can learn to fear the Most High. But through the wicked spirit of Christianity, we don't fear the Most High. We go right against the Most High. We don't keep the law, statutes, and commandments because the pastors in the churches teach us to let the laws are done away with. So you're going against the Bible. You're going against God. I see where this is going, Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. It leads to nothing but death. You know what I'm saying? It leads to nothing but waiting on death row, waiting for the oppressor to wonder, should I let the Negro live or should I make him die? You know what I'm saying? See what happens? Thank Martin Luther King for that. You know what I'm saying? Him and his godforsaken dream. But right here, it's telling us, right, that he put the fear of in us. You know what I'm saying? To the intent that we should call upon thy name and praise thee in our captivity. Black man, Hispanic man, Native Indian man, you are not out of captivity. You are still in a captivity. This is the last captivity that we're going to serve until Christ comes. You know what I'm saying? Christ's going to got to come and deliver us out. This is the last captivity. You know what I'm saying? So Lamentations 4:22 said, he said he won't take us, he won't carry us into captivity no more. You know? But now he's going to go under the oppressor. But what we have to do, we have to keep the laws, statutes, and commandments of the Most High. We have to be obedient unto the Most High. Because the Most High is not, he's not sending Christ to come deliver no sinful Negroes. He's not coming back for that. Christ is not coming back and we still smoking weed. You know what I'm saying? We still breaking records in the weed sales in Oklahoma. Christ not coming back for no worthless Negroes like that. When I say Negroes, I mean blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. I'm not leaving out none of the tribes. I'm leaving in all the tribes. When I say Negro, it's a lot of times, I might say Negro or nigger, hey, I mean all the 12 tribes. Because we're all a family, we all are one. We're all God's children. The 12 tribes of Israel, blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. But it's telling us about in our captivity. And we are in a captivity. The captivity of America, and all over the planet for that matter. Where the oppressor have us bound, have his foot on our neck. Now it says, for we have called to mind, all the iniquity of our forefathers that sinned before thee. Understand? And right here, we understand that our forefathers sinned. So this is the way we got to think. You know what I'm saying? We understand that Martin Luther King, that was the wrongest, stupidest, dumbest thing to ever do is to join with the oppressor. Join with the people who are punishing us. Join with the people who are murdering us. You know what I'm saying? That was just foolish. You know what I'm saying? Oh, now they're trying to, what is it, John Lewis? They're trying to name the bridge in Selma after John Lewis. Good Lord. Good Lord. Now this claim to fame is getting the crap beat out of him by the white cops. And he didn't do nothing. No, he just tried to cross the bridge in Selma and get the crap beat out of you. I mean, what kind of glory is that? Is that all we good for? You're going to remember the man for getting the snot beat out of him. Oh, he didn't fight back. He just got the crap beat out of him. Oh, that did good for us. That's a shame. You know what I'm saying? That's a shame. That's what it is. So that's what it says. Our forefathers that sinned before thee. That's what it's talking about. Verse 8 says, behold, we are yet this day in our captivity. See that? Although John Lewis got the crap beat out of him on the bridge, we're still in captivity. Although Martin Luther King said, oh, I have a dream, and little black boys and little white girls, and we're still in captivity. After all them simple Negroes, we're still in captivity. We're still in captivity. George Floyd still gets a white man's knee on his neck in broad daylight and dies crying for his mother. You know what I'm saying? The precept says, behold, we are yet this day in our captivity. You know what I'm saying? Black man, Hispanic man, Native Indian man, you're in a captivity. You know what I'm saying? All you simple GDs on my page, you think you a rough gangster, hustler, or whatever. Negro, you a victim. You're a victim. That's all you are. You're a victim of the oppressor. You know what I'm saying? Man. I'm going to read on. It says, where thou hast scattered us. Understand. See that? Where thou hast scattered us. The Lord said he scattered. The Lord said he scattered us. He allowed us to be scattered everywhere. He scattered us everywhere. There's nowhere on this planet where you are not going to find a black, Hispanic, or Native Indian. We're scattered everywhere, into every nation. Every nation of people, we're scattered. They're there. Man. Look, check this out. Oh, this is so heavy. For reproach and a curse. Good Lord. For reproach and a curse. I mean, come on. Good Lord. We a joke. Man. We a byword. and a curse. Understand that? While they laugh at us, we wonder why the Lord is letting them laugh at us and do these things to us. Because we're there because He cursed us. Because of the curses. You know? We're there because of the curses. The Lord put us there. Black man, Hispanic man, Indian man, when are you going to serve the Most High? When are you going to try the Most High, huh? We tried every foolhardy religion on top of the most satanic BS religion there on the face of the earth, Christianity. Good Lord, let's truly try and serve the Most High. And the only way you're going to find that is in the ISUBK, the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge, under Commanding General Yohana. That's the only way you're going to find the true meaning of the Bible, the understanding of the Bible. You know what I'm saying? Who are the people in the Bible? You know, this is where you're going to find your history. This is where you're going to find your Black history. You know what I'm saying? Your Hispanic, Native Indian. This is where you're going to find your history. You much more better than whatever they call you out here. They call you out here all these tribes and names. Those tribes mean nothing. All right? The tribe that means something is the tribe of Gad, the tribe of Reuben. You know what I'm saying? The 12 tribes of Israel, being among them, that party. You know, what they call you now, that's a bunch of crap. You know? Now, and this says what? For reproach and a curse, and to be subject to payments, according to all the iniquities of our fathers, which departed from the Lord our God. Oh, good Lord. Wait a minute. It said, wait a minute, man. We got to back that up. It says, and to be subject to payments. Payments. Good Lord. You know what I'm saying? For the wrong that our forefathers did. You know what I'm saying? We're paying for that type of stuff. Those are payments. You know? And knowing that reincarnation is in the Bible, I mean, that's the only way the cycle of life goes on is reincarnation. You come back. So those same crazy people, I mean, I shouldn't say crazy, but evil Israelites are back then. They're back now. You see what happened? You see what happened? Civil rights movement, all that crap, all those clowns back there, a lot of them are coming back on the earth now. Or out here right now. Man. It's just subject to payments. The Lord gonna make you pay for that. For what you've done. You know, all that BS marching with that clown Martin Luther King. Good Lord. Man, that's just subject to payments according to all the iniquities of our fathers. Which departed from the Lord our God. You see that? We departed from the Most High. You and the Christian, you down here in Oklahoma in the Christian church, you departed from the Most High. Hey, the Most High is calling on payments. Payments. You know? Man, good Lord. Verse 9 says, hear Israel, the commandments of life. Give ear to understand wisdom. Understand that. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like I said, we send up prayers for the brother Judas Jones. But far as, do you think I'm going to get them in marching with all those white people? You know what I'm saying? With the oppressor. Nothing's going to come to us with that. We still join with them. You know what I'm saying? The Bible is saying, hear Israel, hear blacks, hear Hispanics, hear Native Indians, the 12 tribes of Israel. Who the Bible is for. Who Christ came for, died for, and coming back for. Israel. The commandments of life. This is how you live. It says the commandments of life. I mean, it's very simple. It's very simple. It's very simple. Matter of fact, I'm going to hold this. I'm going to come back to it. Let's go to Baruch 4:1. The next chapter over. Baruch 4:1. This is the book of the commandments of God. and the law that endureth forever. All they that keep it shall come to life, but such as leave it shall die. It's very simple. It's not hard to figure out. It's very simple. Keep it, you'll come to life. Leave it, you'll die. Yeah, I know you think you're living right now. You think you're living down in Oklahoma City, you all joined together with the oppressor, wherever you might be. You think you're living, but you're walking dead. You know what I'm saying? You're walking dead. Spiritually, you're dead. That's it. You keep this law, you're going to come to life. Before I was in the truth, hey, I was walking dead. I come into the truth, I came to life. Now, and I love the new person I am. You know what I'm saying? I'm waking up more people. I'm online like this, waking up more people. You listening to me right now. Come to life. Don't leave it. Leave it, you're going to die. You're going to die. Let's go back. Let's go back to verse 9, where it says, "Hear Israel, the commandments of life. Give ear to understand wisdom." Give ear to understand wisdom. You know what I'm saying? Boy. Verse 10 says, how happeneth it Israel? It's like, how did it happen, Israel? That's what really saying. How did it happen, Israel? That thou art in thine enemy's land. How did it happen? All blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians? How do we are in the enemy's land? Why? Because we sinned against the Most High then. And the Most High allowed the transatlantic slave trade. He allowed us to come over here, you know what I'm saying, wherever the captivity that we served. You know what I'm saying? He allowed it. And with the ones that the northern tribes that came over here, it was here, he brought you here, made sure you're here. And he made sure the oppressor came in and took it from you. You know what I'm saying? Because we sinned against the Most High. If we was righteous against the Most High, the oppressor the white man would have never came and took the Native Indians' land. You know what I'm saying? The Most High wouldn't allow that. But right here, it's like, hold up, wait a minute. How happened it? You know what I'm saying? It Israel. It means, how did it happen, Israel, blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians? That thou art in thine enemy's land. How in the world do we get here? How in the world do we get here? We filling up the prisons down here. You know what I'm saying? They killing us on death row in the prisons like they killing a fly on the wall. How did that happen, black man? Huh? That thou art waxen old in a strange country. That thou art defiled with the dead. Good Lord, we are defiled with the dead. That's talking about destroyed people. That's talking about the destroyed nation of Israel, blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. Woe are we if we don't serve the Most High. Woe are we without the Most High. You know what I'm saying? It's terrible. Verse 11 says, that thou art counted with them that go down into the grave. You know what I'm saying? That's all it counts for. Who counts for what we going to die? How are we going to die? How did so-and-so die? Oh, he died this way. Oh, how did he die? Oh, he died that way. Oh, he got shot up in his place. Oh, yeah, he got died in the car crash. Oh, yeah, he had coronavirus. You know what I'm saying? We just counted as the way we die. Good Lord. How did he die? Oh, yeah, George Floyd, he got a knee on his neck. The other brother got shot dead. Got shot in the back. Good Lord. The Bible is telling our story, black man, Hispanic man, Native Indian man. Man. Verse 12 says, thou hast forsaken the fountain of wisdom. Good Lord. We have forsaken the fountain of wisdom. You know what I'm saying? We don't want to know how to live. The Bible is how we live. The Bible is how we live. Black man, Hispanic man, Native Indian man. This is how we live. You know what I'm saying? This is what the Bible is saying. Man. Man. It's telling us, how do we live? You know what I'm saying? Salaki. Now, this verse 12 says, thou hast forsaken the fountain of wisdom. What is the fountain of wisdom? This right here, this Bible. This is the fountain of wisdom, black man, Hispanic man, Asian man. You know what I'm saying? This is the way of life. This is how you live. But see, the dirtiest trick been played on us is the religion of Christianity. That's the dirtiest trick that's ever been played on us, because we have this book. We go into the church with this book, with the Bible, with the solution to all our troubles, all our problems. The solution is right here in this book. But what do they give you? They give you the doctrine of Christianity, which kills you, which goes directly against this book. That's the sad part. I mean, come on. This is how you forsake the fountain of life. I mean, Salakia, the fountain of wisdom. This is the fountain of wisdom, this truth, what you get in the ISUBK on command during your heart. Let's read on, verse 13. For if thou hast walked in the way of God, thou shouldst have dwelled in peace forever. Good Lord, look what that's saying. You know what I'm saying? Had we walked in the way of the Most High, keeping the law, statutes, and commandments, following after this fountain of wisdom, hey, the Native Indians would have never got lost America. This godforsaken land we're living on. They would have never lost it. You know what I'm saying? The Lord would have blessed America. You know what I'm saying? Then, if we would have stayed in control of our land, but we sinned against the Most High. We sinned against the Most High, and the Most High allowed all these atrocities to happen to us. You know what I'm saying? So now now we in Oklahoma. We're in Oklahoma and we're praying for Julius Jones, another black man to be murdered by the oppressor. You know what I'm saying? Because we didn't choose to follow the Most High. We tried to follow his ways. Said, envy not the oppressor and choose none of his ways. That's in the Bible. Oh, we chose all his ways. You know what I'm saying? And now here we are now. And this, because that's just so heavy right there. I'm gonna read that again. Verse 13, Baruch 3 and 13 says, for if thou hast walked in the way of God, thou should have dwelled in peace forever. We would have peace forever. We would have peace forever. I mean, come on. You know what I'm saying? Man, we would be in the kingdom right now. We would have been king. Christ would have came a long time ago, delivered us out of this mess. You know what I'm saying? We would have built the kingdom, and it would have been a wrap. Man. So all we have to do is serve the Most High. Nothing's going to change. Nothing's going to change. They're going to keep killing us. We're going to keep on dying. You know what I'm saying? But we got to serve the Most High. Verse 14 is beautiful. It says, learn where is wisdom. Learn where is wisdom. Learn where is wisdom. Where is strength? Where is understanding? That thou mayest know also where the length of days. Oh man. Where is length of days? Man. This is how you live. This is life. The Bible's life. But see, we've been lied to. We've been lied to. You've been tricked. You've been bamboozled, black man, Hispanic man, Asian man. We've been taught the Bible's all about Christianity. All about white Jesus coming down and loving us to heaven, and we'll live next to God one day, and it'll be a happy day when everybody's joined together. No, that's not going to happen. I mean, in the Bible, the Most High, God only loves Israel. Only loves Israel. John 3:16 is all about that one nation, that he loves. World in John 3:16 is age or society. Christ was only talking about the society of the Israelites. I mean, come on. We have no understanding in the Bible. You know what I'm saying? But this says, learn. Where is wisdom? Here in the Bible. Where is strength? In the Bible. Where is understanding? In the Bible. Where is all this? In the ISRAELITES on Command Junior Army. That's where it is. That's where you learn the wisdom of the Bible in this school. I didn't learn it until I came in. Learn the wisdom of the Bible in the ISRAELITES. Learn the strength in the Bible in the ISRAELITEs. Learn the understanding of the Bible in the ISRAELITEs. Since 1969, the Most High gave this truth to 1 West, 125th Street, Harlem, New York. Those 7 brothers. You know what I'm saying? Commander Junior Hunter came in, some years later, and he held on to this truth for so many years and passed it down to us. And now you see this same cycle going, these same classes going, these same breakdowns coming, and giving and all over the internet. You know what I'm saying? Waking brothers and sisters up. That's so important. Where is understanding? It's in the ISRAELITES on Commander Junior Hunter. You know what I'm saying? The understanding of the Bible. I've never known that Isaiah 28:10 was in the Bible. That's the only way you get understanding in the Bible. Precept upon precept, line upon line, here a little, there a little. That's where understanding is. That's what all that is, what it's talking about. It's in the ISRAELITES under Commander Junior Hunter. Keep being stupid. Keep playing your Israelite games. I talked to some dumb Negro online this week. Tell me, oh yeah, I know about ISRAELITES. Oh yeah, I did some dirty. Hey, listen, clown, you're stupid. You're stupid and you're going to die. You might die tonight for being stupid and spreading blasphemy about the ISRAELITES. You know what I'm saying? The Holy Spirit. Now, I'm going to read some more of this. This is that thou mayest now also mayest know also where is length of days. You know what I'm saying? How do you live? You live right here. Come on, it's right here in the Bible. It's right here in the Bible. And life. Right here in the Bible. Where's the light of the eyes and peace? It's right here in the Bible. It's right here. It's all in there. All is our records. Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, it's all in here. It's in there. It's in there. But see, the sad part about it is you've been giving Christianity. You're down here on the Bible Belt. Hallelujah, thank you, Jesus. And you don't know a daggone thing about the Bible. You don't know what's in it. These crazy pastors. Oh, they down there with Julius Jones too. Oh, the pastors down there praying too with Julius Jones, protesting. Free Julius Jones, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? It's terrible. It's terrible. And it's because of those pastors like him, is the reason why Julius Jones is in that situation he's in right now. So, come on, it's terrible. It's terrible. What are we going to learn from this? What are we going to get from this? Huh? Like I said, I pray that the Lord spares the brother, but what are we going to get from it? Huh? We going to truly serve the Most High, or are we going to keep on in stupidity of Christianity? Now, we still with the oppressor. Let's go to Proverbs 11 and 21. Proverbs 11:21 is telling you something. Though hand join in hand, the wicked shall not be unpunished, but the seed of the righteous shall be delivered. Boy, man, the seed of the righteous shall be delivered. See, so what? You are joined with the oppressor. It's very disgusting. Knowing the truth and being in the truth. It's so disgusting seeing blacks and Hispanics. I've seen a lot of Hispanics, join with the oppressor, saying, "Oh, free Julius Jones" and all this type of stuff. I mean, come on, boy. That's the type of stuff that gets us in the mess like Julius Jones is in. That's how we get there, And the Bible is telling you, though you join hands with them, they are the wicked of the Bible, the oppressor. Come on, they are the ones. I mean, come on, they right in this state of Oklahoma. The Trail of Tears came through Oklahoma and walked so many Native Indians and murdered them along the Trail of Tears. It came right to Oklahoma. They are the wicked. You know what I'm saying? Killing our brothers and sisters, the Native Indians. I mean, come on. It's terrible. Terrible. That came through there. They are the wicked of the Bible. And they will not go unpunished. You sitting there holding hands with them saying, "Oh, free Julius Jones." Hey, all right. Julius Jones might be freed, huh? But that oppressor, that so-called white man, he's not going to be freed. So says the Bible. So says the Bible. For what he's done. For what he's done. But the seed of the righteous shall be delivered. Understand, black man, Native Indian man, Hispanic man. You are the seed of the righteous. Why? Because we are the seed of people in this book. These are our records. Black man, Hispanic man, Native Indian man, these are your records. These are our records. It's all about our lives, what we've done, past, present, and future. This is our life right here. You know what I'm saying? We are the seed of the righteous. You will be delivered, but you're not going to be delivered with a blunt in your mouth. You're not going to be delivered on drugs. You're not going to be delivered joined with the devil, oppressor. You're not going to be delivered that way. No way. No way. We got to be righteous unto the Most High. You know what I'm saying? You got to come all the way. Ain't nobody faking a funk. Let's go to 1 Corinthians 10 and 21. Man, this is pretty good right here. Pretty good explanation, pretty good precept to just really let you know. You can't go have it both ways. You can't have it both ways. It says, "Ye cannot drink the cup of the Lord and the cup of devils. Ye cannot be partakers of the Lord's table and of the table of devils." You understand that? You can't have it both ways. Huh? You think you're gonna have it both ways? You're gonna be joined with this beast? I mean, the Lord is destroying it. I mean, come on, he's destroying the kingdom of America. And Slovakia, he's destroying the oppressor's kingdom. And that's all over the planet. Not just in America. America is just the land that's going to be burning for 1,000 years. Now, you're going to see this land of America that we're living on right now, it's going to be on fire. You're going to tell your grandkids about it. That it used to be the most powerful nation on the face of the earth. But the Lord is going to make sure he's burning it. He burns it. It's on fire for so many years. But for us to get right, you got to come all the way. You got to come all the way. This is why the Bible talks about separation. The Lord wants people separated. Holy means to be separated. That's why it's the Holy Bible. Holy Bible. Holy Bible means to be separated. It's a separate constitution for the Israelites. A separate constitution for blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. Holy. That's right. He wants us to separate. You can't have it both ways. You think you're going to be joined to these beasts and you're going to be on the chariots? No, you're going to be on the chariots dying with them. Slovakia, you're going to be on the ground dying with them, watching the chariots fly over top of you. It says, "Ye cannot drink the cup of the Lord and the cup of devils." You know what I'm saying? You can't have it both ways. And that's the sad part. A lot of blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians down here in Oklahoma, the hardest part that you have to learn. And a lot of you are going to die because you're not going to separate. You're not going to listen to this. You know? It says you cannot be partakers of the Lord's table and the table of devils. It doesn't work like that. You got to separate all the way. Christ is going to come back to deliver blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians who are separated from the oppressor. You know, come on, that's the way it is. And I noticed down here that, boy, good, so many of you are joined to these oppressors. So many have had you. You have it and you done it and you're stuck like Chuck. You feel you're stuck like Chuck, but hey, I'll tell you what, you can still keep the law, statutes, and commandments of the Most High. You know, I know you got family. A lot of you got family. You know what I'm saying? Your grandkids, they got a white mom. You know what I'm saying? You know, you feel like you still join with them, but no, you can still keep the law, statutes, and commandments of the Most High. You know, especially in the ISRAELITES, you can't come in our temples. You can't come to our high holy days. You know what I'm saying? Because why? The Bible tells us that you can't come. It's a holy convocation. That means separate gatherings of Israelites. You know? But you know, you come into the school, you would get everything spelled out to you well. You know what I'm saying? But understand, you can't have it both ways. So says the Bible. You know? So you see all these oppressors trying to join, and everybody's, we want Judas Jones to be free. Oh, it's terrible. I mean, you know, it's really, you know, I'm saying. The oppressor is the devil, the Bible speaks of. Devil means deceiver. That's all. You know what I'm saying? You got right here what? Now let's go to Obadiah 1 and 10. Man. It says, for thy violence against thy brother Jacob, shame shall cover thee, and thou shalt be cut off forever. I mean, this is what the Bible's saying. While you still think you joined with them or want to be joined with them, or you just can't, I mean, that's your buddy, been your bowling buddy, or been the buddy you hang out with and you drink with at the bar, but he's going to cut them off. It says, for thy violence against thy brother Jacob. Jacob is talking to the oppressor, the so-called white man. Jacob is his brother. Is his brother, you know, and this is for Esau, you know. Salakia, let me go over to read up to 9 so you can give you a gist on what's going on. Out of Esau, Esau and Jacob. Esau is the father of the white race. Jacob is the father of Israel, blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. You know. So it says, on verse 9, it says, thy mighty, let me read up. Let me read the verse 8. It says, shall I not in that day, saith the Lord, and the Lord is saying this, even destroy the wise men out of Edom. That's Esau. You know, Edom means wasted away. And understanding out of the mount of Esau. You know, and thy mighty men, OT men, shall be dismayed till the end that every one of the mount of Esau may be cut off by slaughter. Slaughter means mass killing. I mean, come on, Christ is going to do this. You know what I'm saying? When Christ come back, he's going to set everything straight. You know, we destroy for the lack of knowledge. We don't know what's going on. We just, I mean, come on, we're Bible stupid. You know, especially along the Bible Belt, where you got all these white pastors telling you and preaching you all this garbage that's not even in the Bible. You know? Well, this is what Christ is going to do. This is why they try to keep us on the low. They try to keep ISRAELITES just, I don't listen to them. They crazy. They don't know what they're talking about. This is the home of the truth. This is where all these breakdowns come from. Come from here. ISRAELITES under command of General Yohana. It says they'll be cut off by slaughter in verse 9, but then in verse 10, you may be like, oh, kind of like, why? It's telling you right here, for thy violence against thy brother Jacob, for thy violence against Trayvon Martin, for thy violence against George Floyd, for thy violence against the Native Indians, for thy violence against the Mexicans, for thy violence against the Puerto Ricans, the Guatemalans, the Haitians, all of them, for thy violence against thy brother Jacob. Shame shall cover thee. You see that? That's what happened to you. You don't love Judas Jones. This oppressor doesn't love Judas Jones. It's the shame that's covering them. You're ashamed. The shame is eating you up because you're just so evil and you've been so evil. You know what I'm saying? Shame is covering you for the trail of tears. You don't love the Native Indians. Shame is covering you for Black Wall Street. Shame is covering the oppressor. That's why they don't love you, black man, Hispanic man, Native Indian man. It's just shame covering them, But right before the Lord cuts them off, when he sends Christ, and that's a lovely thing, That's a lovely thing. Shame is covering them. The same way you got what the Ahmaud Arbery case down in Georgia. Come on. And these dirty white men, Travis McMichael. Come on, Travis McMichael. Come on, he killed the man. He said, "Oh, he felt bad. He thought this white man got on the stand today and said when he shot Ahmaud Arbery, when he picked his gun up, he said, I thought about my kids. I thought he was I mean, come on, what type of evil beast is this? You thought about your kids and you killed the black man. You thought about the kids and killed the black man. Oh boy, That's telling a lot about you oppressors. It's telling a lot about the white man. He thought about his kids and killed the black man. Oh boy. See what you're up against, black man, Hispanic man, Native Indian man. You're up against a wild beast, a wild animal. You know what I'm saying? He's a wild animal. He can't stop himself. He can't stop himself as being a wild killer. He's a murderer. He can't help him. But like it said in one of my favorite chapters, Job 20 and 29, it's a wicked man from God, and the heritage appointed unto him by God. You can't change him. You can't fix him. You just got to be lawful unto the Most High God and wait till Christ comes to deliver us and puts him in his place and destroys him. With that, I'm in this class. I'll read security announcements. We got an ISRAELITES out of 1 West, 125th Street, Harlem, New York. Rule for new brother under commanding General Yohana. Rule for new brother and sister. When a new brother and sister comes into the school, they are off limits for 6 months. They'll be saluted only. They are here to share themselves of the world. If they need transportation, the teacher will arrange it. After 6 months, if a brother or sister has an interest in a particular person, he or she must get permission from the head to court for a period of 6 months. A period of 6 months. And I like to expound on a little bit the courting. The courting process is very important. It's very important. This is why we have it. This is why it's the home of the truth. It's very important because we know you can't divorce. You can't divorce. So you got to take that courting process serious. You shouldn't be getting all that hugging and kissing and all that type of stuff, because that's what's going to lead to you having sex, and sex is marriage. You know? So you got to really take that into consideration, this courting process. You're going to you're going to get the feel for one another. Understand how y'all going to be compatible together. How y'all going to live together and be in the truth together. You know what I'm saying? How you going to raise your kids together? You're going to, in that 6-month process, you're going to learn a lot about each other. But if you don't do the 6 months and then you go ahead and get married, have sex, then you're going to be knocking on, calling the general for counsel, because I don't like the way he do this and he do that, and I don't like the way she do this and she do that, man. That ain't right. Then you're going to go through all that crap, and come on, man. Who needs that in a marriage? Supposed to come together as one unit, be as one, as a union, and love each other, but have a ball in the truth. You know what I'm saying? It'll be fun to you. You know what I'm saying? You're going to find out if hey, wait a minute, he might have another wife. He might have another wife, and hey, how are you going to live together like that? You know what I'm saying? Because the brother might have another wife. And they're going to find out how you're going to split that time. It's a whole lot of stuff that you have to go that you have to understand. That it's lawful unto the Most High. Keeping the law, statutes, and commandments of the Most High. You know what I'm saying? And you have to do that together. You're going to understand it. You're going to get everything. You're going to go to class together, get everything ironed out, what's lawful, what's not lawful, things you should do and what you shouldn't do. And then what? Once you do that and do that 6-month program, it's going to be beautiful. It's going to be all good in the hood. Because y'all followed the process that the school set up. You know what I'm saying? That the Lord set up. This is the home of the truth. So like after that 6-month period, after 6 months, they will be permitted to marry or not. Could be like, hey, I just won't, we'd be friends in school, brothers and sisters in school, you know what I'm saying? It just, we weren't compatible together, so it wouldn't really work. It wouldn't really gel with us, you know what I'm saying? So we can just still be brothers and sisters in school. It's a chance you won't get married. Damn. Let me go back to the announcements. Tithes, which is a commandment, Numbers 18 and 21, and Malachi 3 and 8 through 10. Mayashua, which means 10th in Hebrew. Give to the Treasury Department or the teacher. Priest fund, free will offering, not mandatory. Whatever amount you want to give. If you want to give to the school, you know what I'm saying, you can, or give to the camp, you can donate money to the camp. There's no sweat. You know what I'm saying? Like I always say, if you want to donate money to the garment department, you know what I'm saying, I always need funds to buy any materials, studs, whatever. I need it, I can use it. So if you want to give it, that's good. That's a free will offering, just for the priests, you know what I'm saying? Check your bulletin board for all upcoming holy convocations. We have the High Holy Day, the upcoming holy convocation was coming up now. There's a Hanukkah, which is coming up. So check with your school and check with ISRAELITES.com to get all your information on the High Holy Days. Always do that, and stick to the school in your zone for all that information. If a brother wants to be a trooper in the school, to start wearing all black, shirt, pants, boots, and headpiece. In the margin, which means to stand, I'm just going to salute everybody out. Everybody online. All right. Yahweh Shem Yahshua Barak. A thumb to the brothers. Yahweh Shema El Thab Shem Yahshua to the sisters. And I'll see y'all next time in the Oklahoma Law class. Shalom, Israel.